Well, thanks, everyone. I've got Jason Matthews with me. Jason obviously grew up in the Counties Manukau region. He's played for the New Zealand Diamondbacks baseball team and just completed his first pro season playing baseball in the United States after a decorated college career. Jason, thanks for your time, mate. Pro baseball, you had a tremendous season. How did you sort of find it? Was it everything you thought it would be?
Yeah, I think it was kind of similar to Division One. Like pitching's obviously different, like way more experienced guys, velocity-wise. But then, like, you got a group of guys that came from college as well, and you just had the same experience with them, go through the tough times and good times, and then you just grow with each other. And then you got those pro hitters as well, the guys that came from affiliated ball. They teach you a lot. They taught me a lot with hitting to unlock, like, a few things with power and, like, swinging mechanics. And then, yeah, it was working out great. It was a great season.
It obviously worked well for you. MVP season with your Great Falls Voyagers. I think you hit, 352, 8 home runs, 67 RBIs, and stole 7 bases in there as well. Phenomenal season. It just carried on, that good season you'd had at college to heading into the 2022 season.
Yeah, that carried on really well. Only 5 days off from college, 1 day off since I got, when I arrived to the Great Falls Voyagers team, and then played the next day. So that 5-day break was kind of nice. Wasn't too long to where I didn't lose my swing and fielding, so it felt good.
Montana's obviously a fairly, not overly densely populated state. It's one of the smaller populations, big area, baseball country. How did you sort of find living in that part of the US and playing baseball professionally? Was it did that present its own challenges, or did you enjoy it? How'd you find it?
I didn't think there was challenges living there because I lived in here in Iowa for 2 years. It's kind of the same, but Montana is just more scenery, mountain wise, so it felt like a little bit like home. But then now the transition was easy. I was just excited to play some pro ball.
Mate, on the back of obviously a really, really good season with them, you're just telling me off air, you've signed new contracts, so I think your future is pretty secure. Obviously, the ultimate goal presumably be to make it to affiliated ball or pro ball with one of the major league clubs. That still remains a possibility, but you've got a 3-year deal in your back pocket, which is obviously pretty encouraging, yeah?
Yeah, 3-year deal with the Voyagers. They said they're always going to help the young guys try to get to affiliated ball, and then that was the goal. That was the goal right away, just to sign. Hopefully they get me to where I want to go.
And what about in terms of coming back to New Zealand? Any chance we see? I mean, COVID's obviously making life rather difficult. Tuatara sitting out this ABL season, but the chance of you coming back playing in the ABL, either with the Tuatara in the near future or with one of the other clubs, is that something that's sort of on your radar?
Yeah, definitely. I wanted to play this year for the Tuataras if they had the team. But obviously, you guys pulled out for good reasons, and then hopefully I can play for the Tuataras 22 and 23 season, and then hopefully somewhere in the ABL this season if I'm able to get home in December or January this month or this year.
How is the COVID situation in the States, mate? Obviously, we've been free from a lot of the dramas that the world's faced here in New Zealand with the way that we've approached it, but we're currently in a big lockdown. It's sort of disrupted sport. You guys have been able to sort of have that. You had that hardship last year and sort of got on with life this year. And has it been a challenge? Have you had to adapt anything with the COVID protocols and whatnot, or is it just everyday life now?
No. So when it first happened, I was in college, and then season was shut down halfway through, something like that. And then it was tough to get used to. You have to go get tested every day as a college baseball player. You get tested every Monday, Wednesday, Friday before any games, and then you got to wear a mask on the bus inside the buildings. And then if you're talking to other players, you have to mask up. And that was kind of a challenge because you just weren't used to that as a college player. But then now it's just everyone's some states require masks, some states don't. they just moved on with their lives, just making sure everyone lives normally instead of like lockdown. Yeah, no one wants to be locked down for a long time.
Mate, hopefully the last few months, these will be the last sort of seasons where we're impacted as greatly as we have been, and hopefully it's a thing of the past in the not too distant future. Mate, just to finish, you obviously grew up here in the Papakura region, went to school here, learnt your baseball craft, as I say, with counties. Your family's still here. You have much contact with the family back home, and is I guess South Auckland still a big part of your who you are.
Yeah, well, I still talk to my family every like when I can, just like time differences when I get to call them sometimes, but I try to stay in touch with them a lot. And I grew up in Takanini, moved to Papakura, schools in Marirua and Alfriston, went to school there. Yeah, grew up playing softball, played rugby here now and then, played rugby league as well. But then softball was the main sport. Took the direction go to baseball by myself. Sister allowed me to do it, and I'm here today because of her.
Well, mate, you're doing an amazing job. We're super proud of you back here, and certainly love to see you back here playing for the Tuatara, hopefully in the near future. And mate, enjoy the off season, and we'll follow your progress closely over the next few months.
Thank you, appreciate it.